Hello everybody, this is the Old RVer. In this video we'll be talking about different kinds of RV batteries. What is a converter and what converter is best for the batteries you choose? Stay tuned. What we would like to have here is a deep cycle battery. We're not concerned about cold cranking amps because we're not going to turn over any engine. Deep cycle battery is not necessarily a marine battery. When we talk about glass mat batteries, also known as AGM batteries, please note I don't recommend any battery or converter. I do not take money or products from any RV supplier. Technology changes very quickly these days. What is good today is not tomorrow. Since I'm a retired engineer, I strive to improve my fifth wheel to the point where it is economically feasible. Here's the original converter that came with my 2000 Alpha Ideal fifth wheel. A converter is a 12-volt power supply at Pacific current, in this case 50 amps. Its open circuit voltage will be just over 14 volts with enough current to keep your 12-volt lights and other circuitry to be consistent throughout your RV. Not the greatest regulation with this one. It has a big transformer and a full wave rectifier. The RV battery is its filter, similar to an electrolytic capacitor. The regulation depends on the magnetic forces in the transformer. Once fully energized, the transformer inherently opposes voltage changes. By today's standards, this is an artifact. Much better regulation for a lower price is available today. I replaced my converter in 2011 with a Boondocker PM4B-. It's a 4-stage converter and is well suited for AGM or glass mat batteries. I don't usually dry camp, so this was a good choice for me at the time. If I would like to upgrade to lithium batteries, my Boondocker won't cut it. The newer models do, but not the one I have. They have different options for different ion batteries. Some have variable voltages so you control, others have sensing circuitry. Dakota batteries have drop-in replacements but have certain criteria that must be followed for safe operation. In this area, the preferred battery is lithium iron phosphate, but in the near future it could change as they find new materials that make these batteries safer and more powerful. Newer designs for converters and chargers will be driven by the automobile industry investment in this area. If I had a newer RV and went solar, I would go lithium ion. But when I made this video in September of 2021 and released it in early October, the price is too high to change. Here's how I'd research getting an upgrade in my RV batteries. You can modify it to your liking or do something different. I always put safety first no matter what manufacturer says. I always vent the RV batteries. I'll show you why later in this video. First off, what is your budget? I determine whether I need a drop-in battery or have an alternate area to put your batteries. I am staying with towable RVs since a motorhome can be very different. I would talk to the manufacturer representative on both the correct battery and converter charger before you buy. I'd like to investigate several sources. Then there's a price point calculation where getting the best might be 3 times as expensive as opposed to going back a step from the best. Then evaluate if there's enough safety in that decision. Always check out reviews, but be careful. Some people's complaints are unfounded, so evaluate carefully. Are you going to install solar panels on your RV? This would definitely change your design parameters. Note, here's my batteries in my fifth wheel. The next picture is one of the same batteries 8 years after the safety mechanism built into the battery vented instead of blowing up. Why did this happen? Age or lifespan of an ultimate battery is 6 years. I had an old converter attached to these batteries for a couple of years. This could have easily caused the fault to develop. I don't blame the manufacturer. This is why I vented the batteries and I mount them in the up position. 8 years was wonderful since the lead acid flooded batteries only lasted a year to a year and a half. We finish this video off with a picture and the schematics of the electrical battery and converter. This is just for display purposes since your RV is probably different than mine. I hope it has been some help to you. It is a good idea to have an RV tech that you know and trust that you can ask questions. This is the Old RVer. Happy camping.